Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are watching me this video. My name is Junista Precious Beta Salukalan. I am a citizen from the Republic of Sierra Leone. I want to take this opportunity to firstly thank my God in heaven for giving me life, for giving me an opportunity, for giving me a seat at the table of development in my country and beyond. But it has been brought to my attention for some time now that certain issues are of concern. And as someone who is answerable to his God and his conscience, I must categorically make it very, very clear to everyone across the world today, June 24th, 2022, that as a citizen of a state, we have concerns, we have worrisome concerns. First off, I want to thank God for everybody's life, everyone that is a Sierra Leonean. I want to say I love you all as my brothers and my sisters. But again, in that same brotherly love, I have to be very, very clear. I have to be very, very precise. Some of you may insult me, that is for sure. Some of you may pick the sense out of the nonsense that I might be saying. But these are the things that I am here holding firstly my God as witness, secondly, the Commander in Chief and President, His Excellency Retired Brigadier Julius Madabio, the entirety of the government of Sierra Leone, the international community themselves, and the world at large. So, my brothers and sisters who have been fortunate to leave this country under favorable or unfavorable circumstances, unfavorable as in the Red War 20 or so years ago, favorable for those who are fortunate to have the finances or support to fly out to live a better life. We thank God for you. We appreciate God for you people because you are sisters and brothers. And when you developed, when you become a successful person in society, whatever it takes, Sierra Leone will always be happy. I say Sierra Leone because I am Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is not a political institution. Sierra Leone is not a political figure. Sierra Leone is a nation of people. But again, starting off with you, my brothers and sisters in diaspora, it has been very, very tiresome. It has been very, very painful to see how you have constantly misused social media, constantly misuse resources that have been inputted into some of your lives to become better persons, constantly being a hindrance to development of my nation, Sierra Leone. I take it back to that civil war because that was the era in which I came to life. So I can only speak for what I know. We saw the gruesome nature of how people were butchered, not by politicians, but by their fellow Sierra Leoneans. Their fellow Sierra Leoneans. We saw how youths who are supposed to be the change and the difference in terms of positive impact in our nation, they were destroyed by drug abuse and so many other vices of society. I want us to go back to those memories tonight. I want you to, wherever you're sitting, standing or lying wherever you're looking at this video, hearing my voice, I want you to recall, if you were fortunate to leave this country at that time to go to diaspora to live a better life, why can't you maintain and hold your peace? If you can come into the country and help the government, whosoever is in office, whether APC led or SLPP led, and create a positive change rather than being in the diaspora, inciting people for negative things. Yes, you are exposed. Yes, you are being opportune to have been groomed in a first class society, as we so to say in the social status of life. But why are you people constantly inciting my brothers and sisters here in Sierra Leone and Freetown in particular? Why are you people constantly misusing social media? Why are you constantly engineering, perpetuating the wrong messages that will ignite negative impact and bring this country to retrogression? Why? Why? All in the name of diaspora, opposition, party picking business? Why? Why, my brothers and sisters, I'm talking to you as my brothers and sisters today. Why are you bent on not seeing this country developing? Do you know how it grinds me inside to see that Sierra Leone and several other nations across the globe who got independence the same year far gone in development, and we are still in this myopic state of pulling down syndrome? Why? Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? We saw how people like Mandela made positive change regardless of the circumstances in which he found himself for his people in South Africa. But South Africa is still a thriving nation today. Kwame Nkrumah for Ghana. We see Ghana is a thriving nation today. Why can't we just respect ourselves, support this nation for the simple purpose of going forward? How is it that your constant battering insults of number one, our head of state, our leader, whether it was Ahmed Tijan His Excellency the late President, or Hechi Dr. Anes Bai Koroma, or Hechi Julius Marabio? Why are we constantly bent on insulting our leaders all in the name of politics? And we try to normalize these things, say, because we see people in the West and other parts of the world do it. So it is a commonality that we have to adhere to and culturize. Why? Why? Why can't we just have one simple mind? One. We are a small nation of 7 to 80 million maximum, and we cannot even come together for ourselves. Why? Do you think God will leave heaven or wherever He is to come down to talk to us? Have we not seen enough bloodshed? Have we not seen enough? Is the 11 or more years civil war, is it not enough testament for you people to have common sense that what you are doing to this country is not healthy? Now, I want to appeal to you first, my brothers and sisters in the diaspora. And I'm again using this platform at this particular time to implore every foreign government, whether the EU, United States, United Kingdom, developed countries in Asia, I'm imploring every head of state, every head of government to watch this video and have it as a reference. Please I am begging you, stop giving these people citizenship or residencies because the comfortability that you have provided them is what they are using as a leverage to cause mayhem for my country, Sierra Leone. They are causing problem for my country, Sierra Leone. This is a concern I am bringing to the international community. I am tired of seeing how constantly citizens from the Republic of Sierra Leone or by descent Sierra Leoneans constantly engineering problems for us in our country. I am again appealing with heads of states and governments of United States of America, United Kingdom, the EU, international communities, advanced and developed countries in Asia, in Europe and America. So please, Oceania, to please regulate these citizens who are from this country or those who you have otherwise given citizenship that were from this country either by courtesy of asylum or whatever facilitations or necessities that you deem fit for your government to institute through your immigration to give them citizenship or residency to stay away from our country's developmental growth. They are not helping us. They are not helping us. I know how it grinds me inside to see my youths, my brothers and sisters who are constantly being used to cause problem in the country. I am tired. It is very suffocating. It is very suffocating. We cannot allow this nation of ours, Sierra Leone, where we are currently, to go to war for no one, for no institution, whether political or otherwise, or for no individual, whether politically affiliated or otherwise. We are tired of the so called diaspora members who are not in any way creating the necessary positive change that their so called campaigns on social media and beyond over the years till date that is not creating the impact we want to see developmental wise. I am imploring the United Nations system in country as well as beyond, especially His Excellency the Secretary General, to look into this concern and a complaint I am bringing to you, sir. We are tired. We are tired. It is, it is, it is very painful and it's very hard to express. So before we get to a stage wherein you people will start issuing press release to criticize or condemn certain actions of violence in this country that is being engineered through social media by diaspora and other individuals who have been given citizenship in other countries that are constantly, since Ahmed Tijankaba, His Excellency, the late president, till Anes Koroma, till President Julius Madabiu, have been on social media ranting and doing all the rest. We know people have rights and they're entitled to freedom of speech, but we are again bringing this as a concern. I am serving as a youth ambassador and I know what I'm talking about on behalf of my colleagues' youth and my country. We have written letters, we have attended international meetings and conferences, and we're going to be attending subsequent ones, and we're going to be bringing some of these concerns up. This country of ours, the Republic of Sierra Leone, needs peace and sustainable development going forward. I know how pleased I am to see how Rwanda has transformed from the country that almost the major examples they get to tell us from school to universities to now genocide and all the rest. We see how they have hosted the Commonwealth Heads of States. We see how they have transformed in the various sectors of development in that very republic. We look forward to such development for our country. But we cannot have that going when constantly citizens who claim to be diaspora of the Republic of Sierra Leone, who are based in the United States, President Joe Biden, in the United Kingdom, Mr. Boris Johnson and Her Majesty the Queen, Canada, the entire Europe in terms of the EU, Asia, and the Pacifics, as well as Oceania. We are calling on all these regions, countries, heads of states, heads of government, and the entirety of those governments to look into these concerns that we are raising. We are few months to elections. It is in the usual habit of these people to constantly go on social media, incite people. My brothers, my sisters, the youth. Let me stop calling them people. My brothers and sisters, the youth of this very nation who are here in Freetown, in Sierra Leone, in Bob, Kenema, Koinadugu, Kabala, Kardine, etc., etc., in the Republic of Sierra Leone. They are constantly using social media and other platforms to incite them and create the wrong image in their mind over time. I saw it with President Kaba. I've seen it with former President Hannes Kroma and the current sitting president. So I know when I'm talking, when I'm making these official video deliberately, is because it is a burning issue and it's a concern. Not everything the heads of state, my president, or the former heads of state before him could champion. But this one, I am bringing it as a concern. I am personally appealing to you people, the parliamentary setting, the Senate, or the executive arm of government for these various nations, United States of America, United Kingdom, Canada, the entirety of the the European Union, Asian countries like China and other developing nations, Singapore, Malaysia, Oceania, Australia, and other parts of the world. I am appealing to the various heads of states and governments to please advise and take strong action towards the citizens or individuals who are from this republic or descendants of this nation who you have chosen by your immigration system to give them citizenship, to mind their business in that nation and leave us here to do our own bit, to develop our own nation to the best of our abilities. It is long overdue. It is long overdue. The situation at which this video calls for is for me to further sensitize my brothers and sisters in the diaspora that we have had enough. We have had enough. We have had enough. How many of these diasporas interventions have we seen that has created tangible employment in the Republic of Sierra Leone? How many of them have opened factories, companies, or businesses in this nation that has created gainful employment to employ the minds and the hands of my brothers and sisters who are youths in the Republic of Sierra Leone? How many of them can we name outstandingly has been the flag bearer of the green, white, and blue for sustainable development and change in this country and as well as where they're situated? Rather, most of them, a bulk number of them are bent on using political aggrandization to perpetuate
negative messages on social media. The owners and CEOs of social media networks, the likes of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, to name but few, we are again appealing with you. We need more advanced scrutiny technologies to address some of these social mishaps in our social media lives. The wrong influences are just too much for this nation's development. They have been suffocating government in, government out in the name of advocating for us. What are you advocating? You are not in the country. You don't even know what is going on. What are you advocating? How long have you spent, most of you diaspora returnees, you come into governance, you affect the system negatively because you're not even familiar with the operation, the modus operandi of governance in the country. You claim to have degrees, PhDs, certificates, and all the likes, but we yet to see the impact of all the academic impact that you so went through a university or a secondary school to acquire, and yet still you are all out there behaving myopically. In as much as I would love to pick on certain individuals, I won't. But the word for the wise is quite sufficient because they very well know themselves. We know certain people is based on certain personal vendetta that we are now seeing them coming to social media to advocate in certain sectors for development in this nation. But if I was to ask your conscience, if you are given a certain job at a particular time, would you be making time for the so-called social media negative postings and implantation of information in the minds of people that you have been creating over time? Would you be doing that? As we see hundreds of others who are currently occupying diaspora seats in certain government offices? Would you be doing that? Would you make time to come to social media to criticize on strategic point of view, as you so claim, in the educational sector, in the mining sector, in the financial sector, in the youth sector? Would you be doing that? In governance as a whole? Would you be doing that? We are tired. And it's too long you people are constantly in the habit of this. We are tired. I am here to lodge a formal complaint. I'm here to advise. I'm here to also make this known to the rest of the world. It is too much and it's become unbearable. It is too much and it's becoming unbearable. Enough is enough. We are a few months from elections. Whether it's the SLPP, APC, NGC, PDP, C4C, any of this government that comes to the office, praise the Lord. But no sooner those elections and those campaign times are over, we don't want to hear politics, we want to hear development. Paul Kagame and the people of Rwanda did not get to where they are in just 5 years. Did not get to where they are overnight. Tanzania, South Africa, Egypt, Ghana, all of these other progressive nations just within the continent of Africa, because I'm not even going to Europe or Asia. Those my brothers and sisters within the same continent, they did not do this thing overnight. I remember before His Excellency, the late President of Ghana, J.J. Rawlings, took his final rest. I remember through a video, I saw him as a former head of state coming down in traffic in Accra, Ghana, controlling traffic, controlling lawless driving, because he owed it to himself first as a citizen of his state, first as a member of the Ghanaian community, first. Whether he had claimed the highest position on the land and later retired in whatever circumstance. But first, he was a Ghanaian. How many of you in diaspora are Sierra Leoneans first? But yet you are bent constantly on bringing problems through psychological manipulation of so many uneducated, populated youth, to be precise, because I'm not even going further to my uncles and aunties who are far older, I'm expecting them to ought to know better. Those are people making, excuse me, the bad language, which we commonly call in our dialect, mamikos, a national anthem. And people are wondering in this nation, why are we dying on the rapid rate? Young people are dying. Do you know what the Bible said? Do you know what the Bible said first about leaders in authority? Do you know what the Bible said about your parents? If I will cause mama, mommy cause, I'm not going to cause my papa, Mrs. Sierra Leone, my mother, my father, Momo, better Salu Kalon, and I will cause them mommy cause or use obscene language. Why should I use that towards my president or any elderly folk, no matter how angered I am, no matter how frustrated I am with the system or whatever thing that's going on in my country? Why should I do that? Why? And you think you are making sense or change through insulting the commander in chief, raining insult and curses on this nation? And yet, still, the council of churches, interreligious bodies are sitting down quietly. What are you preaching in churches and mosques? You know, this is why recently I just refrained from going to church. What are you really preaching? What are we really talking about in our synagogues? What are we talking about in our mosques? What are we talking about in our school devotion? I'm very grateful for people like Mr. Akiwane Josalashite, who created a necessary impact in my head every morning while I was attending the Sierra Leone Grammar School. No matter how boring that devotion was, he takes 3 to 5 minutes of his blessed day while he was principal to advocate and advise the young Regentonians coming up every single day what to do, to how to become better citizens of the state, how to become better pupils of Sierra Leone Grammar School, and how to move forward in achieving our academic and other pursuits in life. How much, what are we discussing in attire base? Attire base, then what will they discuss? How can we advise our youths in Freetown, in Sierra Leone generally? I'm specific about Freetown because that's where I'm currently situated. They say charity begins at home. I begin with myself at home. How many of us? You come to Kokulbe, ask for me. Ambassador Joseph will tell you about me. Kokulbe, I'm not hiding. I've been here, I've been my change. I've continued to be the change in this country and in my community and the world at large. We are tired. You're not helping this nation. You are not helping this nation. You are not helping this nation. My colleagues, my brothers and sisters who are youth, I am not talking to you as a member of any political institution. You are Sierra Leoneans first. You are members of a particular community first, and that community was never inducted in the map of Sierra Leone as a property of any political party. And I don't want to call political party names. That, for instance, Kokube was never allocated when the colonial masters were mapping out the Republic of Sierra Leone, like this portion of land. Even when Sam Milton took independence, till Sheikh Stevens, till the other heads of state and government, till President Julius Maada Bio came into office, they never said this area belongs to this political party. We, Sierra Leoneans, home and abroad, chose those terms and conditions, regardless of a bloody war that we all went through. What did you learn? What did you learn? We cannot even tell ourselves the truth. What did you learn? Youngsters taking knives, stabbing each other in the name of cliques and gangs and allegiance to individuals, political parties, political individuals. You compy young man, young woman, curse your mama, on your social media, curse people and mama there, people and papa there, in the name of what? Advocacy, because social media there. But you will not do this if you are in London. I have been I've been to first class countries. I see how Sierra Leoneans comport themselves on their way to Europe. I see how Sierra Leoneans put themselves together before entering any flight crossing the sea over Morocco, the sea between Morocco and Europe. I see how they comport themselves when they fly. We'll go America, Europe, and all these other places. I see how they comport themselves. But una dey and there, una dey can't incite we, una dey una dey cause trouble, dey talk anyhow. Before I get to my president first, or before I appeal to His Excellency, the current president, Dr. Julius Maada, I'm appealing to all the heads of states, all the heads of governments, foreign ministers, immigrations department of every nation across the globe that has given citizenship or residence permits or residency to any Sierra Leonean or descendants from Sierra Leone, from the war till this date, who are constantly in the habit of inciting my brothers and sisters on social media to cause trouble and cause mayhem and mischief in this country. We are tired. We are tired. The African Union, ECOWAS, the United Nations, I'm bringing this to you. We are tired. We are tired. People were sitting down, they were quiet. Back then, that was lead to angered and bloodshed of we butchering each other. It was not a white man cutting the hand of a Sierra Leonean. It was not a Nigerian or Ghanaian or Senegalese or any other nationality or Chinese. It was a Sierra Leonean removing the hand of his brothers or his sister Sierra Leonean. I am bringing these instances to warn people and remind people how bloody and how painful those memories still linger in some of our heads. It is painful for us. It is very, very painful. We are trying locally, nationally as well as internationally to move this country forward, either under the presidency of President Kaba, presidency of Dr. Hannes Koroma, or Dr. Julius Maada. We are trying. I am doing my own bit because I can speak for myself individually before talking as a government. I am doing my own bit. And part of my own bit is telling the whole world this plain truth. They should warn these people. You know what is best for with your immigration regulations, policies for these people you give citizenship. We are bringing this I am bringing this as a complaint, as a concern on behalf of my country. We are tired. This is too much. The insolence, the disrespect to my nation, the disrespect to my government, the disrespect to my country. Because when you insult my country, you insult my government, you insult my president, you're insulting me, you're insulting my country. You are insulting me, you're insulting my country. In as much as Americans can die for their flag and their nations, equally so I can die for Sierra Leone and I can die for my nation. Consequences or not, I can die for my nation. I am determined to acquire the highest of education. I am determined to establish the best in investment and development for my country. I am determined to be the change I want to see. And this is something that is grinding in me. It is painful. It is painful. It is painful. It is painful. We are appealing on these foreign governments. We are appealing to the United Nations, the African Union, ECOWAS, and all other concerned members of the international community to strongly warn members of the diaspora and any individual in this nation that is inciting trouble to stop. Too long they have misled my brothers and sisters, the youth of Sierra Leone. Too long. Too long. We are tired. We are tired. We have never seen in any occasion since Pakaba till date where any of them have bought a company to employ gainfully the hands of these youth, not to take up violence, but to take up trade or strategic work. But yet still they are there, constantly using social media as a tool to rain insult and teaching people how to be rude, disrespectful to this nation, how to be lawless and how not to abide, regardless of all efforts by donor partners, international community, and the government themselves. I'm holding each and every one of us accountable. Be you the leadership of the APC, be you the leadership of the SLPP, be you the leadership of NGCC4C, and all political parties, I am holding you accountable. Anything that goes wrong in this country, I'm holding you also accountable. We are tired of all this political angradization, unhealthy engagement of our youth. We are tired. We are tired. We are tired. We are tired. Too long, my brothers and sisters, blood have shed on the ground and the soil of this nation. Too long. We are tired. All these people who call themselves bloggers, all these people who start up discussions and put fear to national issues without the correct facts, without proper consultation. We are tired. We are tired. All these people fine-tuning political party mandates and instituting political interests on social media. We are tired. Elections are just around the corner. We are tired. We are tired. You have pushed us to the wall. We the ones trying to make the change. You have pushed us to the wall and it is too much. We are tired. We will not leave this country for no one who has no betterment for it. Most of you left here 10, 20 years ago. What can you point to as a legacy in this nation? If you cannot do anything individually for yourself, why are you putting your frustration, your disappointment, or your failure as an individual on government? You are a liability. You are a liability. Whether you're in Sierra Leone or in diaspora, you are a liability. If you cannot do anything without the involvement of government, you are a liability. You are a liability. Adina Kokube, I've seen an amputated man. He doesn't have his hand, but he's selling bread. I stay in Kokube. I've seen a Nigerian left this country. He came to Kokube. If you go opposite the Pentecostal church, he sold charcoal. He sold charcoal. He had a Sierra Leonean wife. He has his kids. They sold charcoal. He had a degree. He sold charcoal. He's got a mansion up and running. He goes to the provinces, burn the wood. He gets that wood into the city and supply charcoal. Now I see my brothers along Lombly. They're trying. They're wiping the glass of drives while they're on traffic, wiping for 1,000, 2,000. They are better than those of you who are out there in diaspora just saying nonsense and making unhealthy utterances to the development of this country. I see how Omolanke pushers struggle every day. I see how keke riders, Okada riders, they sleep along the streets of Freetown on top of their motorcycle and in their keke just to retain themselves in this city to find their living. We are tired. We are tired. In Creole, we say we don't gains. We don't gains. People are coming all over the place with campaigns, agendas, and so what. Where were you all this while? Where have you been the past 10, 20 years? Who's on the day? Who's be there? Really, who's be there? Una the small una self come on the high. If you not a man, you know say you don't have mama in belle for 9 months or less, or whatever time you spend there. Why you know they come out the country and help the government do something? Okay, most you know work with no government, you know work with no government entity. You are entitled to set up an NGO and work and do something. You are entitled to set up a company. You know the oversee when they talk thing that will not healthy for make your man the way they not get better. Come on, we not get better comprehension. You are the inciting man in there that they cause problem in this country. We don't gains. Una left. Una left. Now for more no retaliate for some of una, these foreign nations and the government of these other nations start saying you are their citizen. That's why we are warning them now. And I'm going to officially write to all the embassies in this nation. I'm going to write the foreign minister. I'm going to copy the president. So since Manabio, His Excellency the President, refused to take action in that direction, me, Ambassador Junior Sakalon, I'm doing it. I'm going to write an open letter to all head of states and heads of government across the globe to warn their citizens who are descendants or diasporas or whatever they call themselves that were given citizenship or residency that are residing in those nations to stay away from our governance. If they're not here for sustainable development, let them be quiet and mind the governance and system of those nations that they carry their passports. Even those, especially those of you that are to sin. I'm strongly saying this to you people because you are the most corrupt. You are the most corrupt. I know civil servants who have been in this nation who have never flown out of this country. They are, they are doing justice to their work. I know them. Secretaries, admin officers, I know them. From President Kaba's government, President Anes Komar's government, President Bio's government, I know them. They have served this nation judiciously. I know there are challenges. I know. I'm not disputing the fact that government does not have their lapses. I'm not disputing the fact that government does not have their pitfall. I'm not disputing that their political organization. I'm not disputing all of that. I'm disputing the fact that you people are bent on using social media and constantly inciting people, constantly using obscene languages, and constantly creating problems in this nation. The political divide that you have created over the years is too much. The tribalistic messages and display of tribalism, nepotism, sectionalism that you people out there have propagated is too much because it's a lie. I'm in Sierra Leone. I can proudly tell you I'm grateful to His Excellency Dr. Anesbai Koroma for, for his impact in my life as a president. And I'm also grateful for the impact Dr. Julius Madabio has created in my life as a president. Equally so, the late Dr. Tijan Kaba. I have worked with Dr. Anesbai Koroma and his government. I am still working with His Excellency, Retired Brigadier Julius Madabio and his government. So there's nothing you can tell me about APC or SAPP. Nothing. There's nothing you can tell me. You watch me this video. There's nothing you can tell me. I am disgusted. I am tired. I am really tired. This has been bugging me. I'm really tired. I am doing this as a warning. So my brothers and sisters who are youth, I'm warning you. You want long life? My Bible told me, because I'm a Christian. My Bible told me, honor their mother and their father, so that days may be long. My mother does not necessarily mean the one that only gave birth to me. It means every woman in this nation and beyond, every man in this nation and beyond can be my father, can be my mother. I have gone through the hands of so many people who I'm proud to call my mothers and fathers. Spiritual, education-wise, psychological, political, social, business-wise. So I know what I'm saying. I know what they talk. Me, I'm in Bible tell me you. Me brother is that I can't tell me today. Uda respect in my mind, Papa, in days go long at this life. Una more left. Mami cost still dey pay. Mami cost to glory. They buy Bluetooth speaker. They buy audio messages of Mami cost on daily or weekly basis on your WhatsApp. They listen to junk in where they impact. What you they impact? Which value you they add? Then if me go and take you now say okay, make we go represent Salona AU or UN or per international meeting. What do you want talk? What you want say Mother Bio say Mother Bio no dey work? What you want talk? What you don't do? Individually, what you don't do? What you do for yourself? What you do for your community so you dey? What you do for this nation? Wetin me brother and my sister them? The young man what you don't do? Hey boy, you no go get sense. You no go get sense. Can't we have some epitome of self-consciousness? Whether you're a musician, whether you're an actor, whether you're a politician, whether you're a celebrity, whether you're just a laborer, whether you're a keke man, you're a okada man, you know, get sense. But I have to talk to we again, bro. If na mocks you dey go, you need to get sense. You need to boy, you're not gangster. If you're not gangster, because I know how man they survive in this country. Not to man go school, not to man go able be like some of we. But even that little corner where you dey, only people in a long play where they wear people and motor kind of net. Even there where traffic they take one bucket and a web glass for 1,000 to 2,000. You know they see that effort man they make. Instead of go work the most one person on net or go cost my me cost. We know the system hard. Hey bro, how to talk to una again? I mean I don't gains, man. How to talk to una again? I don't dey free to almost here. I don't dey sell almost here. I get farm. Jimmy, investment in there, I get farm na Jimmy. I get farm na free to here. What you get for do for una bro? What you get how for encourage young man again? How for be role model? How? We go na club, we dey chill, we dey buy man them back. We dey buy drinks, we all dey talk the same talk there. Why we no go change? Hey boy, how for do this tier again now? How? How no more do this tier? How? We no more go back to that also the chapel brother and sister they had. No, una want? Una grab Pampers water. Hey boy, my brother. See where for fix my picky waist, you take and make and gogs. Kush. Why you for go take him money put up and kush? Why? Look me, I'm a residence at the pa. Why you talk to you by high though? Now free to Uncle Kube. Ade. The gogs, why? Say you disgone, you look for like 10,000 no more, I know what you concern, but you brother, why? You go die for man? Say because you going to click or you get you know you mean man, you artist, you celebrity, you person, you go attack other man on social media, you go attack some man and you whole self. When next guy you go cutlass, you only they terrorize people. The way they go government go pull order now say shoot on site. When I say government human rights, what kind of rubbish human rights want to talk about? What kind of stupid human rights? What human rights? You forget your own right first, your responsibility. The right comes with responsibilities. Do you know that? Every right given to every human being comes with responsibility. With the diaspora family working, they talk rubbish. That rubbish they talk. Do you know how they men them picking them? Many politicians where they oversee first, or anybody they campaign, where they talk about get blogger, where they oversee, I not sign you. Me, I not sign you. I not respect yourself. You know why? Because you cannot understand the issues burning in my country. You cannot. I'm talking to you now. Lights don't go. These are the issues we are facing in Sierra Leone. The issues. What's are you there? What's are really you there? Oh, half or talk to una again. Bing half or talk to una again. Now blackout are the pass right now. 49 minutes, 30 seconds exact. Now the country this. Now the hardship this we are facing. This is the hardship we are facing. These are the challenges we are faced with daily. This is what our parents, our brothers and sisters are faced with. Those who can even afford. Those who can even pay for electricity in their meters. They cannot even have light. But have you come to Ministry of Energy or EDSA or Sierra Leone Regulation Commission to say, okay, I get this small KVO. I get this small transformer. This is my impact towards improving electricity in my community. Have you done that? You don't do it. This was what I would money. Senegal. Look what you do in village. Global, look what you do in country. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Because you know a big star, you know a celebrity. What have you done? What made you the point by we say if I'm dead today? Fadika till now, Fadika people can point proudly. Fadika, I can proudly say Fadika is one of the most respectable Sierra Leoneans in this country, regardless of his own political affiliation or who's politically attach himself. I can proudly tell you, Fadika, he did well. He did well. How many of you know that the AYVs that you have today, you cannot have the AYVs today without the likes of Mose Fadika. The African millionaires and all the rest. You cannot have those companies without the likes of Fadika. Ebo, if you are dead, what can we point? What can we say? This is something we can relate. Now this man died left this soul. Now this impact this person create. Yes, he had his own flaws. Yes, he belonged to the APC. Yes, he had his own political beliefs, but he made an impact. He made an impact. But I go for talk to una again. Hmm? Let me go dey pull up an English man, make out outside the Creole. If I'm get wait for him talk inside the Mende, the Tini, the Fula, the Kankor, the Sharp go divide, the other language you go put her inside and mix her for una. You no go left. You no go left. Look at and darkness, mama. Look at to see now outside light too. Na darkness. The continent inside darkness with the right now. For man say the continent. Beside me, the area. President Bill is currently in Rwanda. One of these days, I even went to WhatsApp. I challenged the contact person of the Sierra Leone Regulations Committee. I even posted it. Ambassador, former ambassador to UN, Ambassador Alex Felix Kuba liked it. The other time, it was a community challenge. Imagine I'm in constituency 130. Kokube is in that constituency. Now our constituency are the Saturday. They report the bill for Elsa. And it's our constituency are the I don't get blackout so. And the problem is what they face so. But when that's why make noise for people like when cause man be mama, cause ministers, cause leaders of government, cause religious leaders don't want to cost them, religious leaders. And you people are buying recordings na the bam. We're young man they play the recording around at daytime and speak at the pastor. This is my number one appeal to President Bill. The first time I'm going to appeal to you now, sir. You need to stand up, sir. No, too long you have been quiet since you have been very diplomatic and civil. Hey, let them talk. You're the last man to talk. Mr. President, enough is enough. Before you have a situation on your hand and you need to having to move your ministers from one end to another or start having press release or giving the country curfew or lockdown, you need to stand up now, Mr. President. All these unnecessary recordings should be banned. What is the Minister of Information even doing? How can people be promoting dangerous information in this country and the Minister of Information is not even checking these people? Radio stations, what do they do? Radio democracy, what do they do? SLBC wife, what do they do? Civic education, this one, what is my name? When they go open agency for civic education, waiting. What are you people even educating people about? What do you want to teach people? Come on, man. This country is suffocating. It's stinking with the wrong information and the filth and the upper we. What the youth say? Oh, upper the filth? We can't display. But they can't display. Under the influence. But how long will keep up on Udbo? How long will they Pademba? How long will flop up? 90% of Pademba inmates now youth. 90% of the inmates at Pademba Road now youths. How long? How long? How long? Man will go Pademba Road and come out. How long? Prison break. You want to be there and die? Yes. You want to be there and suffer the tear gas, suffer the incident. There are people who were not even concerned. That pain they fit them. in midterm, some might even get health problem. Usai, una diaspora also be there. Na social media they talk. Then him cut out, he say, him can for help people to take degree. Man, I respect the agenda. You know why I respect him? Because it don't help to some point. But again, if you are given that job at State House, would you be doing this job, sir? If your appointment was approved by now the former chief minister, now foreign minister, Dr. David Francis, will you be having time to go to social media? I have my, by the way, I have a full paid job. I have a private sector. I have a company on my own. I have international organizations I'm representing. But it is too much. All of your so-called influencing, social media influencing. To what end? Me, they don't detain me. Oh. I've been detained. Yes. Under this very government. I've been detained. At CID, I have been detained. My very self sitting here. But will that stop me from developing and supporting the commander-in-chief and the government of Sierra Leone? No. You can ask from APC to SLPP. There is no minister that will tell you me, Junisa, Precious, Bete, Salu, Kalon. You go and bola to them. I go to your office as a minister on official matters or matters that concern development. If I request from you, it has to be done formally and it has to be done in writing. In writing. You know why? Integrity counts. I don't get to. I'm not rich. But I am the change I want to see. This is why I belong to all international organizations and established the NGOs I'm working with in this country because I want to be the change I want to see. So before I start criticizing either the late Tijan Kaba or the former President Kuruma or the current President Julius Maada Bio, I criticize myself first. I look myself in the mirror as I'm looking this camera now, talking to you. And I criticize myself first before I criticize anybody. For too long, we don't depend this nonchalant behavior. And we're fast. Every day we sleep, we approach election. Every day we sleep, we approach election. We are tired. I'm not going to make this video more than an hour. And I know there are people who are going to edit this video, cut and paste, and do whatever they want to do on social media. It's your choice. There are those who are going to come to attack me. It's your choice. But like I started, I serve two people in this whole of my life. Not even a government. I serve my God and my conscience. Those are two things I'm answerable to. I respect leaders. I respect my parents. I respect each and every one of you as citizens. All they carry saloon passport. All on a saloon and within a saloon. I respect all and love una all. But the two are the talker. Una left. Una left. May God help this nation. Una may we put we hand and support whosoever in office, whether APC, SLPP, NGC, whosoever is in governance. How many of the women in the rally around Femi Kulo school? Genuinely, let's say you know one change, you know one really create impact. How many of you women genuinely have rallied behind one of your own, a woman who is the first to stand amongst many to challenge the affairs of women and the political spectrum in this nation? How many of you genuinely support Amamide? No, not just say for the sake of gender. How many of you maybe don't come out and support her? Nobody. I keep seeing her tweets. People keep playing in between APC and SLPP. I don't play between no one. When people ask me which party you belong to, I belong to the party called the Republic of Sierra Leone. I serve at the pleasure of my country and development of this nation, not the pleasure of any individual. Not the pleasure of any individual, at the pleasure of this country's development. I serve, and I can be held accountable for all my actions before, now, and going forward. I know how painful it has been for political intimidation and all the rest, but that is not stopping me to tell you the truth. If we not left and help ourselves and develop this nation, nobody's going to develop Sierra Leone for us. Nobody will leave their nation to develop this country for us, even with the donor funds and all the rest. I see other one on social media, you say they can go IMF and World Bank, and other one then go court because they help we. Where left to remain go help. But me not see usai it don't come na salon and help the government with all the book well and for improve the judicial system or whatever sector in this country. The other one is an education camp, and also say that don't care. Say okay, okay, I don't realize say this is a challenge. You degree there, we get money when you see no get correct people. Okay, I'll give them man that scholarship back. Then I go back, then I go study. But the problem now syndrome is too much. And so that hang behind the school mate, hang behind the party. They don't come in the office back, hang behind the bar, began bad name, began bad name. He's in McKinney. He's doing his bit. He's doing his bit. And I'm proud of that man. I love him. Do you know why I love him? Because I learned a lot from him. I'm proud of Julius Badabio. What kind of vision that man they get for this country? What kind of vision they get for we? But why wanna go? Why wanna go just okay, more for everybody? The political entities and the political individuals. Why we not go look for the document and read that? How many of you don't diaspora and the people don't read the midterm development plan? How many of people read the agenda for prosperity and agenda for change? How many of you read the PRSP agenda? How many of you now read the national agenda? Before the kind of social media, they talk. All man focus now. Yeah, me say the bill bridge not be like it. I went to Turkey. I spoke with companies to come to Sierra Leone to do the bridge. When I was opportune to go to Asia, Hong Kong and China, I spoke to companies to come to Sierra Leone to do railway. I have evidences beyond reasonable doubt. And I can probably say those things here again. Do you know why? Because I'm still talking to those companies and other business partners and investment firms to bring those investments to this country. It's not a one grain day, not a one net. It has been years. I've been part of the process in developing the private sector in this nation. What you want to do for this country? What do you want to do? Go on my Facebook, go on my Instagram, go on my Twitter, go on my company website, go on my NGO website. Go see me posting them. Contact those companies, contact those people you see me post with. Ask them question. What did Unisa Kalon? Unisa President Salukan, what did he say? What did he say when he met you in Turkey, when he met you in China, when he met you in Malaysia, when he met you in Europe, when he met you in the States, when he met you in Africa, wherever? Ask them. What do I do for this nation? What thing Ben want to do for Salombo? What thing? And it's Komaka do you? What? How much want to really genuinely carry party for on this country? How many of you? Eh? How many of you really help late former the late Jian Kaba and former president Anis Bekroma and now the sitting government, His Excellency Joseph Marabio. How many of you are genuinely helping people here? I respect Dr. Samora because the time he was foreign minister, I worked with him. I know his capability. As foreign minister, I know what he's capable of. Asata Kabia, Feremusu, I know the capability of these people. The people I work with, I'm just naming names for reference. May you know. So I work with people. Scope. State House, Nuruddin. I work with people. Come to the sitting government. The current youth minister, Lusain Kalon, Oman Bangura. Half of cabinet knows me, if not all of them. Parliament asks, they know Junisa Kalon. Do you know why? Because I am constantly making the change and being the change I want to see. I don't carry nobody in card. Because your card is not my citizenship. No matter what installation the APC comes with or SLPP or whatever party comes with, your card or your institutionalism cannot influence my patriotism. Cannot influence it. Cannot influence it. Yes, we are struggling. Yes, we have challenges. Yes, we are facing. Now, me, there's a blackout to talk to you. Blackout. Okay, I know they. How many of you now? These are the challenges we face every day. They go and talk. I ask you the same question. How much more I don't go be say, can't just say, or who's the minister or EDSA or cellular regulation electricity. But we get one transformer. Okay, we don't have money for buy transformer. Okay, we don't buy cable. We don't buy pole. Okay, lights on my village. Who do you have? I want to lights on my village. Most of the some of now come out. Some of them shame. You want someone in village. Also all for them. I went to the provinces. All young men don't kind of freedom. I got a big farm. I work with a very vibrant vice president as in David Francis. David Francis gets big fan with work. David Francis Jr. To be precise. David Joe Francis. I work with people. Go. I work with Mrs. Johnson and AIG Johnson. They have a big farm. Sarah Bernard farm. They were even giving Master Farmer. They own that farm at Waterloo. I work with people. What's one I do for develop this country? Baby, what's one I do? Una gap on the talk no more. What's it? Which one thing can we point to you? Say as an individual, and this me not do for salon. Okay, this I don't do for myself first. This I don't do for my family. This I don't do for my community. This I don't do for the country at large. No left. Now more come together here, please. Look what one. No go shame. Una go YouTube, go to Twitter, go watch Rwanda. Look Chogom. Go look the highlights of Chogom. Go look country way plan. Go look country way organized. Look, same population, 7-8 million. What's an excuse? What do you mean an excuse? I know someone will go comment at the comment section, APC septic. Now lie, not APC septic. Now una the citizen on the excuse, not a problem. Which APC septic? Were you not a Sierra Leonean first? You to be Salomon first before APC septic came? Where my guy and the other one they cancel up and Pashaki all cancel up. Were you not a Sierra Leonean? Now APC will take independence. Next people go take independence. Also Sierra Leone and go get independence. We queen hand over the country. And me hand over the country to a party. We're not talking about Barcelona history. Then me hand over this country to a party. Eh? 30 years on the first boom and then there's as if people na boom go watch. How much money 30 years do for love and moon we have for solve boom na. Make boom na give lights now. Go big lights na Ivory Coast. Go big lights na other country. Then Guinea. No go shame small. We no go shame small and say okay. Other be don't see me. Alright, we go call on thief man or call all kind of thing. Okay, don't blast on. Okay, don't tell out to water. Okay, pana this will get to. Look who is leak there what they can do at the music industry. Look we knew everyone can out. There's other guy named this comedian there. Game matter. Kino and others. Look we knew everyone can with. Firstly, they make a known to we all say first when I graduate. Yes. The other paper, the other correct side. And get economic is so for sure you not to any kind. No cancel. I know Dija, where they Mavic Records. Dija get a doctorate in psychology. Dija. Tiwa Savage always is all know. David all go to good school. Whiskey and all these others. Don't be getting militant go good thing. We send our artists in life. Why can't you people just maintain yourself? Why? Why we not going to let yourself? But for when I small pack about the bad that is really same bad that we no go tire. That's why I come back when I all die. And some of now I don't know why make God self. I don't want I don't want to cry about my life and so. But I really anyway. I may God give me this time my life and day. The other map my left that one day. I no go left is bad that. This tribalism, nepotism, sectionalism, I no go left up. Not saying no go chastise you because you mean this on him. So most people count to me. But I know people in APC will embrace me. Felix Koma, Ferre Musu, Asata Kabia, where is that my name? Deputy, when be the gender. Ramatu, Madam Ramatu. These are people. Till date, I talk to people as my mother, not all, even as political people, I talk to them as mothers. You know why? I know the impact of them create in my life. Not so political with you. That's the thing. How can you maintain a relationship beyond political aggrandization? How? I ask Felix from time to time for help. I can reach out to the people and they. I reach out to people like Mr. Fiestin Bokari, Luceni Kalon, Oman Bangura, Rado, Soiree, Solomon Jamiru, Her Excellency the First Lady, the Honorable Foreign Minister, the Chief Minister, advisors of government, Papare. Do you know why? Because I want to learn. If I want to be a tangible leader tomorrow, I don't just take one side. That's not development. We see the Americans who say Uncle Trump stop. Now they cut off Joe Biden say don't continue. Why make we dey land? They want they continue when they see the development. They want they can't lie on people now, yeah. They influence people like by rubbish. Also, Tony Blair stop and then the next MP continue. So then this boy is for stop. And then he said the next one can't for continue. But why when they go and lie on people and they make things so funny? Why? Why would be so petty? Election they come. Why we no get sense? Young man, why we no get sense? Maybe just you know more. Take yourself out of APC, SLPP. Just take yourself out of those parties. Are you an individual? Do you have an identity? Do you have an identity? Why? Why can't you just do something for yourself? Eh? Why? It depend me, oh. It pain me. It really, really pain me. It pain me. For me, young man brother in the suffer. I know I tell like forget anything for it. I hear president in 2 days they are. Till day for yesterday. Me I buy fuel 30,000 at filling station. Me. Jebulon for talk. Then I filling station 30,000 in pumper. I'm mother be if you do. Let me you do a citizen. So mother be you do. Artificial scarcity. So mother be you do or former president Kuma or the APC party. That's what you do now. Now me you do. Me you salon brother. And now we say for the do. Now we say for the weekend. You think it's President Kuruma or the former or the current president or the APC party or the SPP party? You're not doing them. You're doing your brother, your sister, Sierra Leonean. Why we not go sit down? Why can't we just think? Why? Why can't we just think and be positive just for just once? Once. Once. Just once. And there's a post on my Facebook when I can't dot in, lead time I drive. Young man and take dot in, they pay them for go to dot you. And take dot in, can't park and I will drive. Don't clear. I complained to City Council and I said, like, you know that for the lawful parking and community only one. And you know why? It's my responsibility to do that. When they make things uncomfortable, I never will begin a cost. Madabi mama. Madabi, hey, mami bish. Papa in bash. Look, you don't can park na me area. You don't can to dot in me drive. Madabi you can't wear Andy. And I come, hey, mami bish, mami bash. APCA, SBPA, bish, bash. Eh? You know some mama born there? You know some papa born there? You forget to take for born tomorrow. And they say, no, well, when you come at politics, she forget it for receive mommy cost. Who should law waste it? Who should law when the world waste it one day? When I do in America, why you know you emulate you good thing from American man or people there overseas and the baba thing where they can't teach people when I call them freedom of speech. Which freedom? Which freedom of expression? I mean right. Is that you right for cost mommy cost? Yes, na so na go reach the we. Na so na go you. Just imagine you and God they talk. When you go for go pray, now mommy cause you can go to God because when you cause man, God is your cause, so you don't know. But one run this one the cause mommy cause, we cause it now God not the cause. Now God puts on the. So you will only make and you anthem for the cause mommy cause, they send audio the cause mommy cause. No say every day now God is the cause, so every day now God is the cause. And remember, say, well, you know, this world you just say and this one you say next world. I'm sure life day over tell now that's secret and and my own two side I can't tell on this net. So my young brother study. This way life. Cause if you not continue, mama people are for bell. They for bell oh. They for bell. I see what tell us. Don't go mark me words. See why young man be grab it okay one day. You know what in kitchen. But then for salon, we go for bell where woman and say, you know a bell gonna do for all we all. The young, if you not change, mama then go bell thing no for bell. Not that the end all thing. The Bible say, honor their mother and their father. So your days may be long. And me, Bible tell me, I don't say the same thing with the Quran, but one day when I'm Muslim. When I free, your conscience will tell you. Una thank you for take una time and watch this and pick sense from what someone will call nonsense. May God bless you all, yeah? At the same that lights come, I go make una know. May God bless the Republic of Salone. May God give you all sense. May God help we all. Me, I'm praying now. I don't talk you to, I'll pray back. May God give you your knowledge. The Bible tell me again, say, seek me first in my kingdom and my righteousness. All the things are done to you. And what are they for today? Me not a blogger. So I can't begin this. You don't do series. No. How me own spirit man, my conscience and my God tell me for talk how to talk so today. You go take back. And tell me here give me no I can't tell no the two back. Otherwise listen or not listen. May God help all ya. May God help this country. May God help this development. May God make una diaspora. The one they go see sense but what they talk so. Make sure see this country. Una be the positive change we want see. To the one when a negative, when a mammy cause, when a incitement, when a wrong message and misuse of social media, etc. etc. Yeah. I know say some man relate to some man no banda like a winner fruit also. Some man can sleep. So we find breeze blow. Okay, some of them no get fan no get AC. That breeze with the kind house. We take God thank you. That peace of mind we get. We take God thank you. The fact say God able make able sit down talk to you, I take God thank you. The fact say I will influence one young man, only for influence or not come to you. I'm not here for everybody. I'm here for those who are ready to steer the mantle and the ship of the high coastline of Sierra Leone for development and change. I'm there for it. I'm there for the one way. Really, you know, baby, condition is sorry. I got help you all. Yeah? I get love for all man. And I will be for nobody. I get nobody in my mind. You know, any girl high blood pressure and sickness. But it's my heart. That's why I'm praying for everybody. Why damn, one will make grave. I see people in a candy, if it's in a candy, no present a candy, present or past, none. Money can papanica. Me, myself, and I. So I know. Yeah? More help, no let we self, more help we self. Politics, not divide we. Tribe, you know, what's that tribe self? Remember, you're not to come out. Papa na south. Be a bomb in a western area. I also be than you. Can also be tribe. Say come out. Me na Salwa come out too. That's my tribe. Sierra Leonean. That's my tribe. It's my nationality as well as my ethnicity. If you want to know why I'm confused, me, it's enough. We talk so. Sierra Leonean, being Sierra Leonean is my nationality and my ethnicity. I love you all. May God help this country. May anybody get bad agenda. High culture, may God expose them and disgrace them and may that plan explode under them. Anybody will say Salone will get peace. May God make in fourth generation yet unborn not get peace. May God cut them off the face of the earth. By the very word of God, the Holy Bible, I lay curse on anybody in this nation when make a point of duty for make sure say development not reach this country. I lay curse on any establishment within this country when make a point of duty for make development not reach this country for we the young man there. I lay curse with the Holy Bible on anyone or any institution when make say peace no go reach this country, development no can alone. Na halala, problem and kuskas. I lay curse on them. I lay curse on the blood we shed for bringing at this world. I lay curse on them. I lay curse. I pray the God of Elijah for visit them all. Me, that's what I say, Junior Sakalon. But that God of Elijah, the God of Elijah, Now I call this death upon them. And let the curse where God devour, where sent on top Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah, that fire where God will read upon, may God will read that kind of fire on top. Anybody or any establishment in this nation or in the diaspora, we no want peace, we no want development, we no want sustainable growth, we no want this country to go before. I let that fire there, let that curse on top of them. I let on top on them, picking them, make God take them like how it take the one that will not be lawful during the flood. Make that flood wey happen, wey move Noah in the ark, make that flood dey take them, flood of death, may e take them left, dem pikin dem, the generation yet unborn, dem wey dey for incite problem in this country, dem wey dey for count and cuscas, dem wey say this country go before. In the name of Jesus Christ, I rain curse upon you. I rain curse upon you. I rain curse upon you by the word of God. I rain curse upon you. You shall not live to meet this election. You no go live for this election. Any sound in the world, you no go live for this election. Any sound in this world, the north, the south, the east, the west, the four cardinal points of this world, I lay curse, I release curse upon you. You will make a point of duty for be a nuisance, for be a problem to this country in development one. I lay curse upon you. I lay curse upon you with the word of God. I come against you with the host of God, because my strength and my boast is in the Lord. I lay curse upon you. I don't get no government authority, I don't get no government power, I don't get no political power for you, but I get the power of God and the power of Jesus and the power of the word of God for you. Anybody you will make a point of duty for say this country no get peace, no get collapse, this country no go before, whether na X party, na Y party, whether this present or past government, this country dey try for go before, una say una make am go before. I lay curse upon you, may death overtake una. May death overtake una and una family and generation yet unborn. May death overtake una, may una see this 2023 election. Yes. I'm a prayer and for una. I'm a prayer and for una. I'm a prayer and for una. Yeah? In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, I commit this video at the hands of God. Papa God, you know me born in desire, make I do this video this night. Now you know my conscience, you know my witness. I hold you as witness to this video today. Anybody will watch this video, when I get a change of heart, will make them a point of duty for continue for do bad. Anybody will read or when over this video will make a point of duty for be a hindrance to development in this country. Papa God, I pray for the judgment of that person in life, a family, and generation yet unborn. I tell you plenty thank you, because you know God and you know all, and you dey see the unseen, and you are the way you. I left this case and all we want to talk, we want to complain, we want to come on social media and talk this through. I left the case you. Papa, let your will be done. I tell you plenty thank you. This I ask in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, in Jesus' name. Amen.